Wow, I am an idiot. I have been talking for 5 minutes and I had the wrong headset on. Alright, I think I need a beer and a nap. So, I'm Puck. Welcome to the camera stream for the night. Welcome to my semi. This is my home away from home. This is where I get to stream from during the week. And it's fun and exciting. The life of a truck driver, I tell you what. I wanted to find out, see if I can get this app to freaking show me what I'm doing. It doesn't look like it though. I want to be able to see who's in chat when people do finally show up. But we did a little bit of research all the way up to blue tier, you know. Wanted to make sure we had our chemical science ready, so we are good up until that. We can't do our chemical research until we get our oil going. And we can't get our oil going until we get trains going. Couldn't get trains going because I didn't want to do that without you guys, because the whole point of this series is Bootstrap, Brian's trains, and the Mega Factory. So starting to utilize the trains without being on stream, I didn't really feel was in the wheelhouse that we want to do. Once we get some down and everybody sees how they work, then maybe that's something we'll switch to. But otherwise, for now, we are gonna keep it this way. I don't see a way for me to see who the heck is in chat. Could have sworn that I was able to see this the other day. Maybe not. I can see chat, I just can't see if anybody comes or goes. Alright, I'll get that up. So, like I said, I got all of our chemical plants and oil refineries placed down here. Got all the research unlocked for everything up to the chemical. So we need oil, so I did make a car, and I changed my color to purple because, you know, purple is purple, and it's a little easier to see in the background here. So we have some wheels, no tunage because, you know, Twitch doesn't like that. Neither does how do I upload this to YouTube? So as you can see, I've got a lot going on up here. So I went through and set up my smelting array, which is somewhat broken. Or not smelting array. My 4 input, 4 output. I think it's 4 input, 16 output. Because you got 4 of each type of ore. But I also manually kind of did some stuff here. So I took all the ore. Geez, I took all the coal from the bottoms here, these ones essentially, right there in the middle, and just brought them down straight in. And then I kind of got rid of the ones up here that don't have it. Once we get the trains down and get some stations in, I'm going to have to redo this because that'll be much easier. You won't have backups. So like right now you can see over here, I'm not getting any iron because of the stone is backed up, and it won't move unless it goes through where it's supposed to go. So right now there's too much stone being put in, not enough being taken out. And I even put in a bunch of buffers, which you can see didn't do jack shit. So it worked for the coal, which gave me back my copper, but as far as getting the iron from these ones, we're gonna have to probably wait till we get the trains. And then I also drove around looking for oil. I found 2 pretty good size ones, so 19,000% oil, and our nice good size one at 31,700%. And then I put down just 1 of each in order to get the coal. Wow, coal. In order to get the crude oil. started, because to research oil you have to suck up oil out of the ground, and then it's an automatic research. So we need to, essentially now we are at a point we need to get oil over to our base down here, or we could go up here even, depends on where the blueprints are going to give us access to, but mainly, is it G? It's not G, it goes down. Mainly all this is we could technically, we could even bring it in right here. And we'd be fine, because it's, all this one does is it just brings us up to the top. It doesn't go anywhere else, so all of this is pointless if we can get it down here. So we need to start doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Brian's trains here, and we're going to look at some main junctions and a U-turn and see where this wants to place it. So it wants to place it down here. So that will actually, oh look at that, that'll actually probably work out really well. So let's drop that. Come down here. And we'll get our bot started. Basically we came down here so we can get this going. So one there, one there, one there. And we need an end junction right there. So we got that. Let's get our power going. Yeah, this is going to work out nicely. Put us right where we need to be. All right, let's get our rail built. Apparently I don't have any rail scrap on me. And I opened up all these boxes to mass produce all of our stuff because we're going to need it. So pretty much anything that's needed to build the self-building factory is going to be fully maxed out here. Oh, that needs red. Son of a bitch. That's what we need for most of our railroad stations. Oh, that kind of sucks. I'm going to switch over to some of this crap I don't need in my inventory, so I can make room for the stuff we do need. So we're going to need, I got pumps, I got piping, we're going to need more pipe. So we have 2 stations. At least 2 stations to make. We're going to need tanks. How many do we have? Put 100. Come on, the last one. Thank you. And then we'll build a train to get her going. Coal. Alright, so we have coal here. Yep, alright, so we're good. So let's get this stuff going. Good evening, LD. How are you tonight? Finally ready to expand our base and get some real movement going on here. Is my mic on? Test? Yeah, it looks like it. I had it muted up here. Since I know I'm going to be building crap here, I'm just going to get rid of these stupid trees. Well, how was work today, Mr. LD? Get any work done or just sleep all day? Alright, wheel for stations. We're going to do the 8 car. For the bootstrap, we're just going to do 1. We don't need more than 1 wheel. Right on air train stations. Awesome. This fucking game. Train circuits. Trainee? Well, they must be desperate. They got you training somebody. Did you teach them how to mine in Empyrean? Oh, you know what? I got these. 1, 2, 3. It's a power switch. I need power switch. Oh, I don't think we have all the stuff we need to make these headers. Alright, so the way brine train work. Start with your station. You can continue to add on more if you needed to add more. You know, so if you did it's a bad example. Maybe we'll show you later. You put your rail down. You pick single, triple, double car, or even quad, I guess. So your quad station 8 car, you put your quad station down first, then you put your 8 car station after that for your stackers. Once you get your rail station down, then you decide if it's a provider or requester. Well, this is the end of it, so we're going to be requesting, and we're going to be requesting an 8 tanker car. So we got to make sure it's facing the right way, line it up with the power pole, shift click, and they're itemized, I don't know what they call it, categorized, itemized, whatever. But when you place it, it's going to ask what you want it to give. So we want oil, and that will automatically place the constant combiner with a -1. So this has to be changed. So let's get it placed. As you can see, I tried to be proactive and picked up everything I was expecting to need. Hey, I know you like to mine your ores a little bit. It's alright, I won't tell nobody. Just like I'm not going to tell anybody I had my job interview today. So, when she told me what they do, I was like, that's kind of weird, but they're a collection agency. I wouldn't be a collector. I'm not doing that shit. No way in hell. But they're a collection agency that specialize in recovering owed monies from deceased people. So they actually reach out to the family to get their money after you're dead. And I just wanted to say, are you fucking kidding? Like, it's sad enough that, you know, they lost somebody. Now you're going to say, oh yeah, you got to pay us X amount of dollars, and or we're going to sue your family. I just, I don't know. Even after death, you still have taxes. So, you know, it is what it is. But I should find out in the next day or two on how that went. Alright, so I got our station placed. Brian's stations are a two-part setup, so if you look here, basically it says right here, it takes 2 points to make a station, one head and one body. So we did the body, now we need to do the head. So we're going to go back into requester, and since we are doing a vanilla set, we're not running with LTN or Cybersim, we're going to do vanilla fluid versus vanilla item. So any liquids, any tangible goods. Position it so it's the right way, and this will line up and you'll see everything turn blue. Control shift click, and it places down all the other connectors and everything to it. Yeah, you want someone to call you and tell you that your dead spouse owes them money? They got sued back in 2018. My wife works for a collection agency company. A law firm that does collections, I guess, is a better way to do it. And I was talking to her tonight, and I made the comment about the suit, and I was like, I'm sure that these places get sued a lot. And she says, yeah, pretty much every week there's somebody trying to file a new lawsuit. It's just ridiculous. All right, so we got our second part, we got our head, so we're good there. Now normally this is all you would need to do is switch this. So let's look at fluid cars, which I don't think I grabbed one. Oops, son of a beehive. These hold 50,000 apiece. So an 8-car train, 50 times 8 is 400,000. So we need to change our -1 to -400. Actually, we're going to go -799,999, just below 2 trains. We want one below a second train. Every time you place a head, you have to do this. Now, if you're in Brian's Blueprint mod Discord channel, there's a gentleman who has created an extra add-on that will allow you to not change this. You put the extra add-on, I think it comes over here somewhere, and it leaves it at -1, and it automatically does the math for you. So it's an option, but that's just, now you have to place 3 items instead of just the 2. And honestly, when you start doing this, you get used to it, and you get in the habit, and you start looking at it going, why don't I have a train coming? And you're like, oh shit, I forgot to do this. Okay, well this is just Brian's trains. If you do, we'll go into our blueprint factory. So if you do something like processors, whatever, pull. These, let's go down to the head here. This already has the -75,000. So Brian's train is basically a zeroed out version, but anything under the mega factory, they're already set. So when you first start out, you have to do them a couple times. Once you start getting to this mega factory, and you're only going to be doing it then for your, oops, wrong button. I keep forgetting, escape doesn't go out. It's really weird, you got to shift B. Alright, so we got that set. Let's start making our way over and getting our tracks laid down. Oh, I need train. I am not going all the way over there without a freaking train. In fact, I should just drive over there. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully one of these days LD's company will decide they know how to make payroll work for my state, and I can just go work with him. Hint, hint. 16 for 2 trains. 5, 10, 15, 16. And we need fuel. Got plenty of fuel. We'll do 3 stacks, 1 for each locomotive. Should have plenty of rails. Damn it. It's going back to my car and it's not down there. It's up here. This is why I like the tank. The tank just drives right through these trees. So I have to wait for the damn nanobots to get rid of them. So LD, I figured I would show off the truck since I might not be in this thing much longer. Talked to the owner this morning and he had asked about the issues I've been having with it. Said they're working with the dealership trying to get me a new truck. So hopefully I can get rid of this piece of shit. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for your health. I'm already old, so it don't matter. Alright, so now we have to figure out how many of those we can utilize and where we're going to do this. Shit, it's almost small enough to just freaking run piping across, but I want to show you how to set this up the right way. Alright, so we'll go back to Brian's trains. We're going to do single A car again. Might have to go on this side. Yep, we're going to go on this side. So force click it to shift or to place. Spell either. Alright. I'm hoping when I get done with the stream here tonight, there'll be an opening in the showers. There was 12 people in line. Freaking baddie. Alright, so now we'll go back to Brian's trains. Now we're doing the provider station. 8-car tanker or the tanker X. So the X is basically just extra capacity for oil. We have a lot of oil here, so I'm going to go with the extra capacity one. We're going to line them up. and Control-Shift-Click. We're providing, so you can look up here what is being provided versus what is being requested. So make sure you put the right one down. And provide oil. And let's get it going. So don't forget that. Alright. So we got our body down. Now we need to get some head. Get it? Get some head. Yeah. Alright. Get a give it head. Yeah, I don't like that one. Fluid. Alright. This, you don't have to change anything on this one. We'll place the providers down. So the only thing we're going to change on both of these, since normally they'd be automated and they would be controlled by a depot, which we don't have set yet. So we're going to disable the enable. We're going to remove the set train limit. And we're going to set it to 2. That's all you have to do. Now this will stay open, as you can see. See where I'm pointing on my screen? Do you? Can you see it? I can't move the mouse, but right here, when I go back over it, you'll see it says it's green and normal. You can also come into the map view if my fat purple ass wasn't in the way, and it'll be white or the green. Or the green dot is, sorry, let's turn those off. Those are the rail signals. White means that it's enabled. White is enabled, but this one we're going to do the same thing. We're going to turn these off, set it to 2 trains, and that way the train will run back and forth between the 2 places. Now we just need oil. So I'm going to come over here and start getting oil freaking done. I like to start with the furthest away because it's the furthest away. Work my way back. Hello, grandbaby. Can't hear your oohs and ahs this time. But I know you're doing it. Where are my pumps? Ooh, I only got 2 pumps left. Alright, we'll wait on that. See if it's actually needed. Well, I am in a semi. Down in southern Minnesota right now. Surrounded by stupid semi drivers. About even, we can ignore it as. of them. All right, we need power. Wish I had the other power poles. Should get us enough power. There. Should be all of them. They're all yellow or green. All right. Now comes the fun part. Ah. Idiot. Oh. Oh shit, we can't do that. Just remove them all. That's good. Perfect. I'll line up nicely. All right. Now we have oil. All right, back to Brian's trains. Now we are going to do vanilla trains because we're filling with vanilla. 8-car tanker. Make sure it's pointed the right way. All right. So we are going to manually control this one for now. All right. Let's go there. Load. Thank you. All right. So the way that Brian trains work. Shit. Yeah. Nope. That's right. The way that Brian's trains work, as soon as you give it fuel, it tries to go to a station called BT Depot. So Brian's trains depot. So we don't have one yet, and we're not going to. This is considered a group. So the way that the groups work is if you change one. So if I were to delete this one here for an interrupt, it would delete it for the entire group, not just this train. On that same note, I can delete that because I'm not deleting the interrupts. But we're going to manually come over here and we're going to change this. So this up to the right, down to the right. So the up arrow is a provider, down arrows are requesters. If they're at an angle, they're liquid or gas. If they're straight up and down, they're a solid. So your iron, your copper, your coal, your stone, or parts. You know, you can do wood. You could even do assembly machines, and you know, which is basically what the self-building factory is going to do. It's going to request all of your belts and your inserters and everything. So those would have a straight up and straight down. So here we're going to say we want to be full cargo, inactivity, time pass, empty cargo, inactivity. I'm blind tonight. Holy cow. Blind and dumb. So we're going to say we want full cargo or 5 seconds of inactivity and 60 seconds have passed. Normally you don't have to do this, but we're trying to get our... dang it, see I moved it, so now shift or control click will place a temporary station. And we're pretty much full. So let's start and get it right back. And we have to set up fuel. So we're going to bring some of that ore down here and get them set up. Alright, so we're going to do this the easy way. Start here. Get a pump going. That should start utilizing our fuel. Alright. Now we need fuel for our train. So we're going to do this. Yeah, that should be enough. We have a lot of... we don't have a lot of transfer belts. I want my jetpacks, damn it. 5 stacks. Get this wood. Looks like it's still just me and you, LD. It's alright. Yeah, see, I was trying to go back to the depot. Son of a bitch. Alright, so we're gonna have to do this. Shit, it's still doing that. I don't want to change it because it's a pain in the ass to come back and fix these things if you change how they're done. Alright, we're just gonna temp oil. Guess we're gonna do it that way. Hope to hell it doesn't break it. We're gonna change this to black because it's oil, and black looks cooler. Can't see with all this shit in the way. I think we're gonna have to go the long arm of the law. Or actually, let's just do this. Shit, I can't even do that. Oh yeah, I can. He's right. There. Alright, well, I really hope it doesn't fuck up trains. Let's find out. Brian's train, vanilla, a car. Ah, damn it. A car tank. Yeah, kind of does. Alright, let's fix this, fix this. Well, I guess I get to show you guys how to fix it. So there's a car under Brian's train called the hell is it? Under trains and special train. No, that's fuel. Oh, here it is. All interrupts. So our place is down here. And this should allow us to. Oh, actually, since we didn't change the interrupts, we should be fine. So you have your depot. You have 8 to 8 fuel. Empty fuel. So the F is for fuel. And then idle. Those are the 4. Doesn't really matter what order they're in. But I like to put it in that order if I had to fix it. So that should take care of that. Yeah, see, this changed it back to A tank. Alright, we're just going to manually put a freaking train in. Should have just done that from the beginning. Alright, choo-choo train. So I'm going to put it over here so I can get rid of the fuel out of my inventory. No group assigned. Alright. That's better. So down is empty. Inactivity. Time. 60. Full. Inactivity. Time. 60. Switch these to ore. And you're really positioning placements of these don't matter because it's going to go from A to B, A to B, A to B. So it really doesn't matter how you have those in. Alright, and then we're just going to say automatic, and it's going to start at the first one. Oh, I forgot to change the color. Oh well, too late now. Oh, damn, I got a lot of freaking coal on me. Let's get rid of this while I get a drink. It was empty. Oh, no, I didn't have alt mode enabled. Alright, so that is your basic Brian's Train manual setup. Now, I should come over here and add this to it, and then eventually make them. I gotta put a radar down there so we can keep an eye on it. So we'll come down here and get ready. What the hell was that? Oh, that's not what I want. I want to figure out how to do that later. We're going to turn off the webcam, see if that helps with the stream. Yeah, so part of the reason I like the extra large other, the provider station is because we got room. Wow, there's a really big delay. Having problems with the dash. Alright, I am going to try and get this fixed. Okay, there we go. I don't know what is going on.
Connecting to chat. Ah! I can't get back into the game. There it goes. I don't hear you in Discord, LD. Are you speaketh?
Oh, I thought I unmuted my mic, but apparently I didn't push the button right or something.
Ah. Welcome to the stream. Everybody gets to listen. Yeah, assuming it's working. I don't think it is.
Does not appear to be.
Because I've moved down to the railroad. And it looks like I'm still stuck up the top, so I think I'm going to have to restart the internet.
I'll say, yeah, currently you just popped back up to the railroad. Like to where all the oil drums are.
Yeah. Okay, that's...
Okay.
So now walking north, and I stopped in between them.
You are not walking.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
Nope.
a delay. Because that's a stream delay. Just give it... Yeah, see on my screen I'm still up near the roundabout. Alright, let's do this. I will be right back. Alright, are you back in Discord? Or am I back in Discord? I'm not back anywhere. Broadcast you were watching has ended.
Welcome back.
Hey, I heareth an LD. Let's see if we can get this thing to frickin' come back to life. I think I have to end the stream. Go 5. Start transmission. Back to game. Alright, I saw myself moving on the stream. I guess we're back. Maybe. Why do you want me in mod view? I don't want to be in mod view. I just want to be in freaking chat view, you worthless pile of monkey scrap. Come on.
Looks like it's back.
Turn left.
Look at that.
I'm still waiting for my phone to catch up. What is this deal? I don't know. I'm gonna get in the car and drive back to the base. Might have to call it for the night if this is not gonna work. Unexpected error. Yeah, I don't think the stream is gonna work. Must be too far out of the middle of freaking nowhere. Unless it's just my phone. Let's get off Wi-Fi.
No, it's
Yeah.
has moments of doing really good on my end, and then moments of you're just kind of frozen, and then it fast forwards.
Yeah. Alright, go to dashboard. Alright, so I'm standing outside the car, get in the car, drive up here, stop the car, get out the car, walk south. I mean, there should be like a 3 or 4 second delay, but this is looking ridiculous. Not like there's anybody here anyways. So.
That's not a very good attitude to have.
I know, because I do record it and I do upload it to YouTube. I don't edit it, but that's what Let's Plays are. They're non-edited shit. Maybe I can go get my shower then. I wanted to get a shower before I did this, but there's too many freaking people in line.